Welcome to PQs for Breakthroughs, where I ask you powerful questions, or PQs, so you can get powerful answers and solutions to the challenges you face. When I wrote the book, It's About Time, The Art of Choosing the Meaningful Over the Urgent, one of the best tools in the book was the time budget. That tool's downloadable on the website, by the way. I call it the best budget ever because you know what? We all understand why we need a financial budget and why we need to have a vision for where we want to go financially. But oftentimes we don't think of our time in the same way. But just like money, you spend time. The difference is you're not always spending money, but you are always spending time. So in It's About Time, and this is the book, I give you a time chart. The time chart just helps you to see how you spend your time. What you'll find when you decide to look at how you spend your time is that often you're spending a lot more time on certain things that you realize aren't really that meaningful. They might be false urgencies, like social media, for example. On average, most Americans spend nearly an hour a day on social media. And when you begin adding that up over the course of a week or even a month, you realize it's a lot of time. 7 hours a week, 30 hours a month, 360 hours a year. If you just cut that in half, you'd have an extra 180 hours a year. Think about all the things you say you want to do, the hobbies you want to pursue, the goals that you have. So here's the thing. When you have a habit that's not working when it comes to spending your time, something that you realize you need to change, you have to decide not just that you're not going to do it anymore, you have to have something that you're going to replace it with. So let me give you an example. I was doing my time chart as I was writing the book, and that turned into a time budget. How do I want to spend my time? How could I save time? But I realized I was spending a lot of time on one of my favorite games. Don't really want to admit this. It's a word game. No surprise, I'm a writer. I like words, but I was spending way too much time on it. To just say I wasn't going to do it anymore wasn't enough. What I said was I'd like to replace the time I'm spending on this app with something else. I realized that there was a hobby that I enjoyed that I really wasn't doing a lot of, which is calligraphy. I love to write. I love to write beautifully. When I'm signing books, people will often say, "Oh, wow, look at your writing. I just love it." I guess it was all those penmanship classes in Catholic school when I was a kid. I just love writing. So I got a calligraphy pad, calligraphy pens. I put them next to the bed. Normally, when I play my word game at night right before bed, I decided instead to get my calligraphy pad and begin writing. In other words, I found something to replace my bad habit with. So instead of just saying my goal is to replace this for a month, which I did, I ended up replacing it indefinitely. I mean, this was like a year and a half ago. I realized how much of my time it was taking up, and by replacing the bad habit, I was able to eliminate the bad habit altogether. What is it that you're doing that you'd like to stop doing or to do less of? And ask yourself, what will I do instead of the thing I don't want to do? In other words, what will I replace my unwanted habit with? Make it easy to change your habit by having a better habit ready. So that's it. What will you replace your bad habit with? Take a moment to decide right now what your answer is to that powerful question so you can be ready when you feel tempted to let that habit steal your time. You'll already know what you want to do instead. So remember, you get powerful answers when you ask PQs, powerful questions. If you want more life advice, if you want to find out about our personal coach training programs, just go to valerieburton.com. And if you want more of these PQ videos and exclusive content, just go to valb.tv. I'll talk to you next time.